Hey, welcome back. We are getting everybody lined up, and that's kind of what they're used to, lining up car-wise. New owners, Route 66 Motor Speedway. And this is a good-looking crew. Elvis, talking racing a lot, and during the season, we wanted to welcome Elvis to come in, and I think our first segment, Route 66 Motor Speedway, are the new faces of the track. 30 seasons, Pat McNabb, his son, Slam and Sammy McNabb. We talked about Sammy a lot. Elvis also races out there. Marcus Sanders, his son, you know, Rodney Sanders, and Marcus Racing. I really don't think you're out of retirement, but well, that'll be a question later. Okay. And Josh Howell here with his son, Braden. So we bring a lot of experience, Elvis, to the track. And Sheldon, you've been out there.
Yes.
3,000 people on just like what we would call a slow night. Do you think that's fair to say?
I would say that's average.
I mean, that's big.
That's just in the stands. That's not even.
Yeah, that's not the pits.
Yeah, that's not the pits.
So how many would you add to that? I mean, thousands of people. I mean, 4,000. I mean, there's a lot. And Sheldon, when you came out, there were a lot of classes.
Yes.
There's even more in some of those classes we're hearing. What do you think, Elvis? Because you're out there.
Yeah, I think this year, you know, with these new owners and the car count's getting bigger each week, you know, like the street stock, I don't know how many, but hearsay there's 50 to 60 maybe.
Oh my goodness.
You know, a lot of people are moving around different classes. You know, I ran late models, I'm going to run sport mod. Say like Leland Cruz, track champion in the sport mod, now he's moving up. You're going to get to race against Sammy. So I'm excited to see what these guys are going to be able to do.
Well, I want to ask you, Pat, Sammy McNabb back, and that kid can race. And I mean, he doesn't race like little cars. This kid is a senior at Amarillo High School, and he is back. He kind of raced other places. There was kind of a change at the track. Tell me about Sammy and what can we expect?
Well, you know, he's glad to be back racing in Amarillo and is modified. Kind of the class that he races in, they kind of did away with last year. Went to a different sanctioning body, so the rules were a little bit structured different. And
okay.
So he's glad to be able to race local again in his big car, and then he still has his micro sprint and stuff like that as well. So
cool. He's
also going to be driving a car for some car owners from Lubbock. So he'll be racing Lubbock Friday nights and Amarillo Saturday nights.
Oh my goodness. Marcus, I want to talk about y'all are happy cowboys over there. Let's talk about, you know, your kiddo is won 4 national championships, and really brings you and your family bringing some big experience to Route 66.
Yes, we're hoping that he will come 2 or 3 times this year on the local level.
Whoa.
And maybe towards the end of the year we'll have him there. So I hope he can. He's planning on it. Run 2 or 3 times, so we'll see what happens.
Professional. This is his job, racing. Isn't that a great job?
I think it's pretty great. Yeah.
A great job, I think, having Route 66 Motor Speedway. Josh, Howell, your kiddo, Braden. I have met Braden, and I cannot believe what a gentleman and what a kid that really gets in there. He's like, and he's 18 now, but I remember whenever he was 14, 15, this kid can race. In fact, Elvis.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of.
Did he get you?
Yeah, he got me a couple times. Yeah, and it's but you know, I'm not going to be the type of person like a 15-year-old beat me or a 70-year-old beat me. It's fun.
Yeah.
You know, and like with these new guys, they're going to make it funner. You know, and they're going to promote big races to come to Amarillo. And then the thing I like about Amarillo racing, there's not a whole lot of towns that have 3 different racetracks.
Oh.
You know, we have the micro midget, what's the name? Silver Dollar Speedway. So
right.
We have Route 66, and we have drag cars here too. Amarillo Dragway. So I mean, with just the local people, and then I think when people see that, you know, it's going to bring some out of town people in.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is so good. Josh, I wanted to ask, when they said, hey, let's get together. Let's do something with Route 66. Big history there. I know you couldn't help but say, hey, I'm in. How was that for you and your family? And what do you want to tell people about this year?
Well, we're excited. I hope that we bring a lot of good things this year. I think we're going to add some stuff that hadn't been there before. Of course, the family's real excited. It was kind of thrown at us at kind of last minute, but we were like, well, let's just dive in and do it. And I'm lucky to have a wife that definitely likes to dive into stuff like that, just blindside and let's go. And
I love that.
Braden's excited, so and getting to race and still. And
but you three, really, I feel like that you said, listen, we want to help this industry. We want to help this sport. And I think grabbing a hold and coming in and big things, we all know, happen fast and happen. I think January 1st, y'all kind of got to come in and start doing a lot of work. I want to ask about that work. We saw the water truck and different things. I mean, y'all have been out there working like every day since this was announced.
Pretty much, yeah. We've been out there just kind of freshening up the facilities, just doing a lot of maintenance, trying to get it where it's going to be really nice for the spectators, and we got some great concessionaires in there that are going to have good food for everybody to eat.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
That's important.
It is important.
Yeah, you gotta have that food out there.
Gotta have the food. And the track, we've been working on it to try to make it as best we can for the racers, and you know, and I mean, we're working at it, and we hope we get it right. But I think we will.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah.
I think people will be very accommodating and excited. Marcus, what is it for you? You've been in this. I mean, and so have these guys. But what is it for you to come in and say, hey, Route 66, the history and the Worthen family, that I think you all know them and appreciate and respect what they have done.
Yeah, they've, the Worthen family, I've known them for a long time. And I really appreciate them giving us the opportunity to do this. And I think with us three and our wives, I think we can make this thing better, and I want it better for the families. We all do, for the families, where they can all enjoy it and
Yeah.
not just be a guy thing.
Right.
The women too.
Yeah, that's what's so important. You know, like everybody here has a wife, and then you throw a race car in it. You know, I mean, it just. But once you have to have that support from them too.
Sure.
You know, but it just that, and these guys, I think, are going to make it, like they said, a family atmosphere. You know, where I can bring my kids out, you know, and enjoy stuff too.
Sure.
With my family.
Sure.
I have two little boys that want to race, so I just think what these guys are going to do is just going to, it's going to be great. And then they've already kicked off. We had what y'all have practice last weekend,
Had a practice last weekend, yeah.
and then we're practicing again this Saturday.
A car show.
Car show from
That's big.
Yeah, 12 to 3.
12 to 3:30.
Yeah, 12 to 3:30.
Practice starts at
and
4:30.
Practice starts at 4:30. You can come out and watch for free. You can't get in the pits for free, but you can come out and sit in the stands for free for the
Sure.
practice. And
Sure. Let me do this. Can we come back and ask like some real questions that people want to know?
Sure.
Take a break. Will you stay with us for just a little bit?
Yeah.
And we'll talk. I know Sheldon's got some good questions. Here. All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.